Hello, everybody. I'm Lisa Shield, and it is lovely to see you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I am very excited about tonight's topic, and I know we are doing this a little bit later than usual tonight. We purposely are moving the time so that all of you can join. We thought maybe during the summer it might be better. We're testing out a new time slot, so hopefully more people can join. Let's just see here. I am Lisa Shield, and it is lovely, lovely to see you all on this Facebook Live. I'm going to bring up, give me a moment here while I come to my Facebook page. Um, um, let's see. Let me see here. I am going to go to my page, Lisa Shield. Oopsie, Lisa Shield. All right. There she is, I believe. There I am. All right, everybody. Well, I see that some people have tuned in, so it is great to see everyone. All right, so today we are going to talk about, hi, Kate, Mimi. It's great to see you, honey. Don't think you and I got to do an exit call, and I would love to talk to you. Um, I am live. So, Kaylee, Lisa Armstrong, it's wonderful to see you all. Okay, so I am going to talk tonight about why it is so important to date multiple people and not just one at a time. This is something that I get a lot of pushback from my clients on. And it's really, it's a really important thing for all of you to start to look at. Um, it's really, really important for everybody if you're dating. How many of you are out dating right now and are dating multiple people? How many? I'm kind of curious if any of you can share in the comments. How many of you are dating multiple people? Anybody wanna share? Rotating more than one man is a game changer. Absolutely. It is a huge game changer. Mimi for the win. Katie says that she is. Hi, Katie. Good to see you. Hey, Lisa Cohen. Good to see you here. So it is so important to date multiple people. What happens is when you're dating and you just go into, and you're just dating one person at a time, there are so many disadvantages to this. So the first thing is that a lot of us will just jump into a relationship right away, right? We jump in and we go into a relationship with somebody, and we don't even know if this is somebody that we really like or don't like or should be dating or shouldn't be dating. And if you think that you know immediately, think again. How many of you have had relationships that were a week or 2 weeks or a month, and then you get ghosted, or you start to realize, oh my God, this guy's a total jerk, or he gets cold, or you find out that he never took himself offline when he said he would? How many people have had that happen where you meet someone and you think immediately, oh my gosh, this is, isn't this great? And you have a great first date, or you have a great, first 5 dates. And then you start this, you start to get this person's number, and you realize that, hey, oh, I said hi to you, Katie. If you're coming on, please say hello. I would love for you. Kaylee says she's guilty. Hi, Maria. Good to see you. So I would love to know how many of you have had that happen, where you jump in and then you've wasted a good piece of, your life. It could be a week or a month or a year, with a guy that you would have never, ever spent that much time with if you had been dating more people, right? Ah, hi, Simone. Yes, I get to kiss you. You get to kiss me soon. Oh, I can't wait to see you guys. I am so excited that you're coming. So so when you're dating one person at a time, you start to make this person, when you're like you date one guy at a time, you start to make that person your whole world, and you get involved sexually, you start putting all your attention on that person. And and then only to find out that you just invested an entire year of your life with the wrong guy. Had you been dating several people at once, you would have been able to compare him to other people. You would have spaced this out. You wouldn't have rushed in. You would have taken your time to really see, oh, well, this guy does this, or this person does this for me. Well, this guy does this, or I like this about this one, or, yes, it's that darn oxytocin thing that gets in the way. Um, Yes, but we rush in and then suddenly we have an instant relationship and we think, oh, this is it. And what we've done is we've wasted the most precious thing that we have, which is our time. Time is the single most important commodity we have in this life. So when you're dating one guy at a time and you're investing everything into that one person before you really even know him, before you vetted him, and then you're off and running, you are going to waste time only to find out that this isn't the guy. Another thing that many of you do is you get into that relationship and then you don't want to have to get back out in the dating world. You're scared that you're going to have to, put yourself back out there, which none of us want to do. And so you keep trying to make it work. You put up with behavior that you wouldn't normally put up with. And if you keep dating multiple people at once, you know that you have other options. This is one of the beauties of online dating is that it gives us options. It allows us to be able to um, know that we don't have to put all of our eggs in one basket. We can date multiple people. And if one guy turns out to be a jerk, we can, delete him and we can go on and we can fill that slot with another guy. Usually, about the number, a good number of people to date all at one time is usually about three guys at once. It gets a little hard to handle more than that, and especially if you're actually going on physical dates. Now, um if you're just dating, if you're going on physical dates, that's one thing. If you're doing Zoom dates or phone dates, you can handle maybe a few more people. But if you're going out and actually going on physical dates, three guys is about all you can handle at once. Tina Marie says, I'm trying to get myself to date multiple men to see what's out there. Tina Marie, that's a great idea. It's really a great thing to do. The other thing I want you to all think about is this. Let's say you're dating three men, right? Let's say that one of those guys, you date him for a week. Another guy, you date him for a month. And another guy, you date him for 3 months. And then all of them fizzle out, right? If you string that together, that would have been 4 months in a week and a week, right? But if you do them all at the same time, you're looking at 3 months on the outset, right? So it's really good if you look at the time. And I apologize for my beautiful background. I've been doing some filming here and I left my setup up. So that's why my office is a mess. Um, so think about this, really stop and think about the logistics of this, right? That if you spread this all out over time, you will have wasted a lot more time and plus, if you think about it, if you had dated someone for a week, maybe you didn't get offline. But if you're dating somebody for a month, you may have gotten offline, then you have to get back out there. That can take a little time. then you're going to have to get started up again, or maybe you get hurt. If you dated someone for 3 months, then you get hurt. You got to lick your wounds. You got to get over your heartbreak. So then you have to get back out there again. If you can do more than one guy at a time, you're going to have a lot more success with this. You're not, the other big reason, what other reasons? I'm curious if any of you want to chime in here and share some of the reasons why it's important to date other people, more people than just one at a time. What if some of you who've done this learned about that? Why it is so effective to do this? I know that some of you are experimenting with this, Tina Marie or Lisa. I know plenty of you are trying this out. So what has worked for you? Why is this such a great thing? Mimi, why is it important to rotate more than one man? Why is it a game changer? It boosts confidence. Mimi, how, yeah, it helps. So that's a big one. It boosts your confidence. You feel, wow, I don't have to just take the first guy that comes along. He was great, but wow, this guy's even better, right? And then you start to see that if you had spent time with that first guy, you would have been picking the first guy that came along. But as you start to date more people, you start to see that there's even better and better men, and it boosts your confidence because you get to see that there are better men out there who want to date you. I have so many women who come into my 12-week my 3-week, I was going to say, my 3-month coaching course. It's a 3-month course for helping smart, successful women find true love. They come in and they've wasted so much time in relationships. And what happens is they get back out in the dating world and then they meet somebody right away who's fabulous or who they think is great. But then the next guy is even better. And then the guy after that is even better than him. And so they keep up leveling. As they up level and their confidence builds, they start to attract better and better men, and they get to start practicing all the tools that they learn in my course, and the quality of the men improves, and it keeps going up and up and up. um, Kim also said, uh, hang on here, Mimi said it helps manage dating anxiety, and this is a huge one. So many women are anxious daters. We are so anxious. We're sitting there with our smartphones and we're wondering, when's he going to text and why hasn't he texted? We're going crazy because we are so anxious. But when you have several men that you're dating at once, it starts to mitigate that anxiety. What's great about mitigating that anxiety? Well, number one, you're not driving yourself nuts, right? You're not going insane because you're sitting there watching your phone and waiting for the guy to text you. But the other thing is, you're not nuts with the guys. You're not sitting there going, well, why didn't you text me? And you're not carrying all of that anxiety, into your Zoom calls and your dates. So it's really important to help to do this so that you're not feeling anxious. Lisa said some of the men drop off, right? That's what happened to her before she met her guys. So that's the other thing. You're going to get ghosted. Guys are going to drop off. They're going to be excited about you for a little while because that's what they do. They get excited. They see a pretty hot woman and they want to date her and they want to get her into bed and whatever. And then they lose interest. And that happens for some guys. And that's not your guy. You're not looking for the guy who loses interest quickly. So some guys are going to lose interest in you. And then you may be bummed and you might have been excited. And then they lose interest and you open yourself up to the next guy. Great point, Lisa. Yep. Melissa says you don't get too invested in one guy. So if it doesn't work out, you aren't crushed. That's a big one. Keeping your momentum and staying positive out in the dating world is key, Melissa. It is one of the keys to being able to do this. And so if you're dating multiple people, even if one guy drops off, you're not so crushed because you know that there are other guys out there and you want to keep the momentum going. You don't want to keep starting and stopping and starting and stopping. So when you have a whole pool of men to choose from and you're keeping that rotation going, you're able to stay positive and not be so crushed because you've still got other men in the pipeline. Um, Kim says, I've dated multiple guys to compare and not get too invested early, which is another great reason. If you're out there and you're dating multiple people, you don't get too invested too early. You don't jump into sex. You don't jump into anything too quickly because you may have a couple of guys that you're interested in, right? There may be two or three guys who you actually really like and you want to see, do I like Jim or do I like Fred? You know, I mean, you get a chance to see which of these guys is really more up your alley so that you can, compare them and see who you really like and know, well, this guy's got he has this career, this guy has this career, and you get the chance to compare. Yes, honey. He's gonna cut off my call. He can't wait until the end of the 10 minutes, 9 minutes? Okay. We have had infinity problems, and so off and on all day. So, the guy's here, he wants to test the line and make sure it's stable. So, I'm gonna end the call at the, at the end of the, in a half an hour or in 10 minutes. Um, Jamie says it helped her anxiousness because she wasn't wondering about why one guy didn't reach out on a particular day. I always had at least one to talk to every day. That is beautiful, Jamie. That's exactly 100% why we want to do this. Tina Marie says, I feel I can definitely concentrate on what I'm looking for in a man for myself. So, dating more than one guy, you can see the difference and you can choose what you want in a partner. This is beautiful. And I'm glad to see that so many of you are embracing this concept because it really is important, that you do this. It really will save you so much time and heartache. Um, Lisa's not dating anymore as she's in a relationship because she was one of my coaching clients and now she's dating a lovely man. Cindy says, what dating sites are these fabulous men on? I'm looking. Well, Cindy, I really suggest that you go and you watch my presentation. One of the things that so many women do not realize, I just posted lisashield.com, go to my website and check out my presentation because it's really important um, to see it. You have to be dating in the right way and you have to know how to use online dating to your advantage. It's not as simple as just posting a handful of pictures and throwing up a profile. All of, your pictures matter, your profile makes a massive difference. And you cannot just assume that just throwing up a picture and so, a profile is going to attract the right men. There are men who really do sit and read the profiles. And I have to tell you, I mean, I sit all day long and listen to my women who are doing my course tell me, Lisa, that profile that your husband Benjamin wrote for me was a game changer. The quality of the men and the responses I'm getting from them are night and day because of that profile. Um, so Tina Marie says that she says, I had a man with absolute certainty that I would not be in a relationship with this wonderful man. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa, that was you. Tina Marie wrote, I had a man say to me, I don't want you talking or dating others while we are talking, I was like, well, I'm sorry. Bravo, Tina Marie. Don't listen to that. That's manipulative and controlling. Um, Lisa said right after all the men dropped off, I was contacted by my guy on a dating site. I'm so glad that I trusted the process. Alexandra says, I am so tired of dating for 3 years and Max ending up with a couple of months man. What's your advice? Alexandra, you need to go watch my presentation. Truly, go watch my free 45-minute presentation. All you have to do is go to lisashield.com and you'll find the link there. I just posted it below as well. But you all are wasting precious time and you don't even know that there are mistakes that you're making and things that you're doing that are attracting the wrong men. You know, many of you wouldn't know the right man if he sat down in front of you. And I don't say that in a critical way. I went through that. I had to grow up and learn about men and dating and how to talk to men and how to pick the right men from the wrong men. So there's a lot more to this, and you really do need to have the right information, the right guidance, and you've got to know what you're doing. Lisa said, I did a lot of inner work on Lisa's program and became the woman to attract my guy. I had 2 major transformations in her program. So listen to what the women who have done my coaching program are writing here. I don't ask them to come on these calls and say these things. They're writing these things because they're true, and this, you know, they want to help you by encouraging you to reach out to me. So many of you are trying to operate in a vacuum and you're not doing the right work on yourselves and you're spinning your wheels and losing time. And it's a shame. Kim said, I initially thought I couldn't date more than one guy at a time, but found that I enjoy just getting to know someone and having fun. And Kim, you are a lot of fun, my friend. You are a lot of fun. And she said, I enjoy just getting to know someone and having fun before getting really serious. This is what Lisa's course teaches you. Tyra says, talking to several guys at one time made my guy really stand out. Tyra, that's brilliant. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And Kim says, hi, Tyra. Oh, that's wonderful, honey. Tyra is with an amazing man that she met while she was in my 12-week course. So, you know, ladies, this stuff works. You don't have to be out there wasting time and suffering and doing this on your own. Truly, reach out to me, get help, get this solved so that you can get on with living the life of your dreams, being with your fabulous guy so that you don't have to be out there wasting time dating and listening to my Facebook lives. Let's just get this solved so that you can live your happily ever after. Lisa did it, Tyra did it, and hundreds of my clients are with the guardians of their souls, the loves of their lives, just like me. So don't do this on your own. Go watch that presentation. Ladies, I have to go because they're going to cut off my internet any moment now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week. Please remember, I do 3 Facebook Lives a week. I do a Monday Facebook Live, Lunch with Lisa. I do this Facebook Live with Lisa on Tuesdays. So my Monday Facebook Live is from noon to 12:30 Mountain Time. This Facebook Live is now 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mountain Time on Tuesday. And we do a Sunday Facebook Live, my husband and me. It is amazing. It is called Getting Inside the Right Male Mind. And that Facebook Live is every Sunday from 10 p.m., sometimes from 10 a.m. to, so that one is from 10 a.m. to 10:30 or 11. Sometimes it's a half hour, sometimes it's an hour. It is a deep and intimate conversation between my husband and me where you will hear us talk about things that where you will hear my husband open up and talk about things that very, very few men talk about. So please join me for any one of my 3 Facebook Lives. I look forward to seeing you again. Please tell your friends to join us as well and give me a thumbs up or a heart or something to let me know that you enjoyed this. And I will see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.